Live now from Fox. I'm your host, Christina Evans, taking you back out live right there in Southern California, as it has now been confirmed by Fox News. They are now reporting that at least 3 are dead in a possible explosion at a LA Sheriff's Department training facility in East Los Angeles. I want to put this up on your screen right now, as you can see there from Fox News, saying those at least 3 of those folks are dead at that sheriff's facility. We've been getting this into you as a breaking news, as well as this is a quickly developing story. Also putting this back up there from Fox's Bill Malugin, saying that our LA Fox News producer was the one who was told by multiple law enforcement sources that 3 people are now dead after that explosion at the County Sheriff's Department training facility in East LA earlier this morning. Saying there that it happened at the Biscay Luz Training Center. Of course, we've been waiting to get more information, as we now know that Fox 11 has sent a crew there on the ground, and it does appear that they're covering this right now on their morning show. I want to go ahead and listen into Fox 11 Los Angeles' coverage of this breaking news.
Time uncertain of what was happening, what type of a training exercise was taking place. Possibly the individuals who were killed were deputies, sheriff's deputies. Mario is en route. He is on the way to the scene. But right now, this is the live image that we have from this scene. Obviously, it is a developing story. We're working on getting more facts and information. Sandra, you're just joining us too right now.
Yeah, this is unfolding right now, and all happening with the news coming into our newsroom earlier this morning, as you mentioned, happening about an hour or so ago. Skyfox was overhead when we first got the initial reports of this. We were first to find out about this. However, there is a restriction now put in place on top of that facility, where helicopters, of course, because this is a sensitive situation happening at this training facility where a number of deputies are involved. We understand 3 possibly have lost their life in this explosion. 1 deputy, as we understand, has been transported at this point. But again, details just coming out from the scene right there. But again, they have put in a restriction over the area in terms of Skyfox being able to record what exactly is happening on the ground there. But you could see a flurry of activity. We're also learning that a lot of people reporting to work, keep in mind, a lot of people coming into work at this hour at that facility have been turned away at this point. And that is how severe it is in terms of the situation. They don't want extra people involved in the area. And we do have Stu right now overhead or along the scene. Stu, okay, Stu, what do you know right now? What can you show us?
Well, I can't show you much of anything because we're on the ground at Van Nuys, but I can tell you what we saw earlier this morning. And also, again, want to be the most respect for any of the first responders. Of course, these are deputies. You know, they are here to help us, and they are here to protect us. And this is a tragic accident that happened out here at Biscay. I can tell you, you know, that we did see 3 tarps on the ground, and again, I can't say the confirming, but they usually, that's what they do when they cover bodies. We also know that this was at Biscay. It's a training facility out there off of Eastern in the Monterey Park area, and it appeared to be near the bomb squad area. And the fact that they brought in LAPD bomb squad, or they offered their assistance almost immediately, means that, you know, and the way they're treating that scene, I believe that whatever it was or whatever the incident was that happened there, it might not be, the danger might still be present. So that's one of the reasons why they're probably keeping the media at a distance. And, of course, they're, you know, trying to keep all the personnel at that area. Like you said, I heard you talking about it. They're telling people, do not come into work today, because that area might not be safe as of yet. What exactly happened? You know, I'm going to wait for the official reports, wait for, you know, whoever the spokesperson is for the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department to come forward and start talking about what happened out there. But it's definitely very, very tragic. It was sad to see. We were being as respectful as possible in the air. There was a sheriff's ship over almost immediately after the incident, and they were also keeping us at a safe distance. It was out of respect and also out of caution, because what happened down there, it might not be over. That was definitely a training facility. Again, you mentioned that the, LA County Fire saying that they did transport one deputy. Hopefully, of course, our prayers or my prayers and everybody was with that deputy. But we're sad to say, again, unconfirmed, but it did look like there were some fatalities down there in that general area where that incident took place. And again, this is what we saw this morning, and it's difficult, because you don't want to give out the wrong information. You want to also wait for the deputies or for the sheriff's department to put out what they want, what happened, because we don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. But the pieces we do have, it is a very tragic event. And again, seems to be, it is also, we just don't know, but it seems to be some sort of accident that happened at that facility.
This now is going to be investigated as a preliminary training accident, which, is just adds even more so to the heartbreak. We saw some images while Mario was speaking with that gentleman from Skyfox, where we saw a number of sheriff's deputies embracing, coming together, sharing information, and it was heartbreaking to see that, because we know that this is a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a family. So when one thing happens to one deputy, it really happens to the entire department and to the community. So